Well, welcome back in for another rolARTdex, real-time rolARTdex episode. I don't know really what I want to do, but I found another one of these, and this is actually one of those small-sized phone books, and it has been sitting out near our road for what looks like eons. It always amazes me how strong these papers are because they're so thin. You think they would not, that they would disintegrate faster. And I decided I want to use some of this. Now this has a lot of dirt in it. I've shaken it over the trash. But this is what's captured me, is this discoloration and the crinkle of it. So I'm sure I'm going to make a whole heck of a mess here, but that's okay. I have decided that this is what I'm going to use for my collage material. And I'm going to get started with getting this put down. We'll see, as we're cutting this out, we'll see how much is lifting up, and we might have some re-gluing to do. I pull these up this way and not cut them off because I have found that if I cut at this edge when I'm pulling them out of the rolARTdex, it catches the paper that I've used and can rip it. So I've just gotten in the habit of either taping it or gluing it up. Okay, it's not completely dry. I can see a little bit wet there, but that's okay. I'm impatient today. All right, so my leftovers are gonna go in my bits basket. And I'm gonna get this put away so I don't get any more dirt on my table. All right, I think that I want to come in with some infusions. This is Rusty Car. Now my infusions, when I mix them into a spray, I mix them with a Powertex product called Powderfix, and it fixes them so they are stationary. They are not water soluble for the most part. It does a really good job. I mean, infusions are not super water soluble. They will move on you, but not completely like some other products are. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Rusty Car and then kind of spray some water over the top. I kind of want to get it pooling, and that's why I'm using the water, because I want it to be less color on the high points and let the rustiness pool into the crevices of this beautiful paper. So once again, I'm going to dry it, and this spray box is just a homemade thing. It's just a box I've taped up to be able to use as a spray box. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I got that really good and dry. And now I'm gonna come in with a Green Man in the crystal form. I haven't made this into a spray as of yet. Something I want to do, just have not yet done, is make it into a spray. I ran out of bottles, so I've ordered some and waiting for them to come in. So I'm going to add a little bit of water in the areas where I'm going to put the crystals. And see what it does from there. That's a lot of crystals. It's going to be pretty dark. It's one reason why I do like to use it in a spray, but I wouldn't be able to spray it here to just get it in specific areas. So that's an advantage of using the crystals. Plus it's more organic a little bit. I mean, I did control this to a big extent. So I'm going to come back over it with some water. And once again, let it pool where it wants to go. This green man is a beautiful color. If you're a lover of green, it's a real natural, not quite a sage green. It just definitely got a bit darker color to it. But all right, I'm gonna get this dry. So this is good and dry now. I'm thinking I'm gonna use this paper and use my typewriter to type a word that's gonna go onto this. But I am incredibly in love with this texture and color combination. How it came out is just brilliant. So I'm gonna take this to my typewriter and add my word. So apparently that paper was too thick. It wouldn't go into my old vintage typewriter. So I sprayed a little bit of the rust onto this paper that's thinner. It's just a piece of scrap paper. And I'm drying it and I'm gonna type my word onto that. Okay, I got that printed. Now my typewriter doesn't do a dash, it just does an underline. So it is what it is. I forgot. Maybe it needs a little bit of fabric behind it. I want it to pop a little bit more. I like this little smidgen of fabric. It's not overpowering, but I do think this needs to be edged up in some ground espresso archival ink. And as always, I will have listed down below all the products I've used, which aren't much today. This one came together really nicely, I think. You'll have to let me know your thoughts down in the description box, or excuse me, in the comments. I think that's too much. So I'm gonna put this little piece of fabric down using some Fabri Tac. I'm going to fray this a little bit more on the top. Okay, and then add my word. Oh my goodness. Finally. Subtle. Very, very subtle. Well, I don't know, that paper isn't so subtle, but I love how that turned out. You'll have to let me know what you think. Thanks for coming along.